if I came to a chat and no recognition, bye, Felicia. It doesn't take anything just to say hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not reading every single chat, but at least I want to make people acknowledge that and then put that up there. Um, Dear Community Court, I've supported a creator for over a year. I watched almost every live, liked the videos, and sometimes even shared them with friends. The problem is, I rarely comment in the chat. Recently, the creator said they don't know who their real supporters are because they're the ones that's constantly, no, they know who their real supporters are because they're constantly commenting, gifting memberships, and sending super chats. They even joke that the silent watchers don't really support the channel. That didn't sit right with me. Not everyone has money to donate. Some people listen while they're working, driving, cooking, or taking care of their family. Just because we're quiet doesn't mean we're not loyal. Now I don't even feel like showing up anymore because it seemed like support is only valued if you can see it. So my question is, are silent supporters just as valuable as the loud ones, or does support only count when it's visible? Sign quiet but loyal. What do you think about that, Sassy?
No, I don't agree to a certain extent because you can be a supporter and be quiet or be a supporter and support behind the scenes. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm that person. A lot of people ask, well, why don't you, what do you call that? When you join the support thing where what
Oh,
is
when
that
you
called
become
again?
like a member, when you
Yeah,
subscribe to
member.
them.
I don't
Mhm.
become member. They make me a member. I don't give nobody a penny to become a member. It doesn't matter who it is. I love Stash. I love different, channels. I'm just for whatever they give me the membership. But anyways, I'll have people um do super chats for me, and never do I ever say it's from SAS. So I've
Mm.
done that. I'll call a friend and say, "Hey, do a $100 super chat or do a $20 super chat for me and come pick it up." So I do that all the time. It doesn't mean I've never done a super chat. I do it all the time. So you
Right.
can be a supporter and be a silent supporter and still support. It's up to you.
Yeah, some people like to be anonymous, don't necessarily like
Yeah.
to put their business out there like that. And I totally understand that. So we have some questions today that we want and people to think about. So I'll read the questions. Can someone be a loyal supporter without commenting? The next question is, can creators put too much value on visible support? Does support have to be seen to be appreciated? And should viewers feel pressure to speak up to prove their loyalty? Um, hey, days of future past 2046. Oh, trust me, if I have something to say, they will hear it right then and there. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. We're kind of talking about people with silence, support. They feel like they are, like they maybe feel like they're not enough because you have people that come into the chat and they're very vocal, but you might not like the letter said. You might be cooking, but you're still listening. They're still getting your like, they're still getting your view, but they're just not necessarily being very vocal. And should that be okay? Now, do you feel like people need to make an announcement? Because you know what? After I read this letter, I did feel a little something because it's like, well, if you are silent, like, should you say something just to let the person know? Because I don't have a lot of, when I'm listening, whatever, like I said, I'm one of those kind of people that I kind of do stuff as I go. So I'm like be listening to you driving or maybe I'm cleaning or just, laying down and I'm not reading the chat kind of thing. And I do feel like I need to say something, just even if it's a heart, just like, oh, I'm here. And I feel like maybe we shouldn't, it shouldn't be like that. I don't know, like, I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you feel like you have to say something?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody should
Anytime,
ever
child,
feel
welcome in.
I don't think anybody should ever feel obligated to do anything in life. I've always been the silent type. I've never liked to be in the limelight. I've always loved to do everything behind the scenes. But look at what you all are doing to me. No, I'm just joking. So now I'm a little different, but no, I don't think that anybody should feel obligated because like I say, I do super chats all the time and people never know that it was sass. But
Right.
I do it. I'm busy. I work a lot, so I'll call some.
Right. The remix says, one thing for sure with me, I ain't going into a chat or live to waste time if it's BS and evilish going on. I'm pretty good reading vibes in the room generally. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jane? I'm just living life and listening. I literally have a hen in my right hand so I can watch that funny buddy listening. Oh, thank you for that. You know, I love me some chickens. You know, I love that. And that's another, she makes a great point. You know, sometimes in the letter, sometimes you're just cooking, you're working, you know, you just kind of like listening and you're not necessarily able to, you know, be a part and sit there and type, you know. And me, I have to see. I'm blind as a bat. So if I don't have my glasses, it's really hard for me to see. And if I'm doing something, then I want to just to be able to, you know, just listen and enjoy it kind of thing. But when I do, or when I am able to like participate in a chat or a live, I definitely will. So thank you for sharing that. Hello, official. I only feel a sense of obligation to show up for those who show love to my channel. Even if I don't comment, I'm watching and leaving a like. It's about showing appreciation. That is really kind, you know. It's Rissa.
She had
Hey,
her
Rissa.
baby.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get my gotta get my clapping sound. All right. Okay, did you hear that? Okay, well, that wasn't a very good one, but
What was that?
must be a gunshot, like a. I can do it better. All right. Congratulations, Rissa. Oh my God. When's the next baby? You make such cute babies. Like Kelly. Hey, everybody, sassy and always. Hey. Yeah, so hey, shout out to the Bay Area pipes out here. That you know, she said, and then, you know, would you feel a certain kind of way if you spoke to someone and they didn't speak back to you? Nah, vegan. I hate them kind of lies. People who totally ignore the chat. LOL. Oh, okay. So, and you know what? I kind of feel you there too because sometimes it's like, why go live if you're not gonna say nothing to the chat or acknowledge the chat? Just make a video. Like, you know, I thought the lives was to really connect with people. So thank you. That's a really great point as well. Tickle that button. Your worship is heck of funny. Remix says supporters can come from many ways, from bushwashers to replay, coming through to life. I think common ones are silent supporters are the ones that stay in the bushes. Yes. And that's why you always acknowledge the people in the bushes, because not everybody wants to, you know, come in alive. You might not feel comfortable. And I always say to people, like, you know, just come. Just come, find what you want. You might not enjoy the lives. Maybe you enjoy a podcast because you don't have to like interact. And sometimes I like that. Sometimes I like to just listen to a video and not have that pressure of speaking to people. I love my silent supporters, but leave me some comments. Oh my God. Okay, Marlene, that's so true. Cause I was just telling Sassy that it's like I was feeling guilty because I always it's certain people, right? They're in my algorithm. And I look at the video, I like it. You know, I give them the watch time and stuff. But I was feeling guilty because it's like, dang, how do you know it's me? So I will like leave, maybe some hearts or something, not even make a comment, but just like I'm here. Or I will go back to somebody's live and say replay gang, because I feel you. Like, it goes kind of both ways because I'm a supporter and I'm a content creator. So it's like looking at both sides. Like I totally feel you. Because you do want to feel like, oh, I'm doing something right. Like people are listening. They're getting some kind of value out of it. So yes, I totally get it. I love the vocal and silent supporters. If you comment under a post, I might not respond fast, but I respond eventually. From a creator point of view and a supporter view, yes, I am a content creator, but at the same time, I am a supporter and I love to look at other people's channels. Vegan, I was on this live and the host was sad. They didn't make it to Kai's Stream University. I sent them a super chat and said, I rather watch them than Kai. They said, I'm glazing. I never went back. If I'm giving a motivation, I'm not paying attention. Yes. Yes, and that's what I was saying earlier, Marlene. It just depends on what the chat is. Like if Jane is holding chicken, she's not able to respond. And it's like, but I feel like you got to kind of read the room. If you're doing a motivational speech, I'm not gonna be sitting there asking you hella questions. I'm gonna be listening. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the situation, and people got to read the room. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yes. If I came to a chat and no recognition, bye, Felicia. I know it doesn't take anything just to say hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not reading every single chat, but at least I want to make people acknowledge that and put that up there. But yeah, if you're active on a live, actually doing something, moving around, it's understandable that you're not responding to the chat. Exactly. But some people, they don't care about that. They want to be, they want to get the person's attention. So I feel like sometimes when a person come into the chat and you acknowledge them, you're good. But I've been on chats before where the host is talking and like it was this one particular guy, he was talking, and then this one woman, she wanted his attention so bad, she just kept asking questions and saying, talking. And then, it's like, can you please say hi to her? So she can chill the heck out. That's crazy. Thank you, May.
Oh my goodness.
Tanya said participating in chats requires social energy, typing in public formats. Silent viewers always public viewing allows people to consume content and relax at the same time. Facts. Yeah, sometimes you just want to sit back and just enjoy it without having to be a part of the show. You know what? You just want to be outside, regardless if it's live or not. You're actually the best. Always, girl. Appreciate you, swear. Yes, she is simply the best. Better than all the rest. Okay. Oh, look who's here. BDB. We was just talking about you earlier, BDB. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you feeling? How you living? Feeling good, living good. Nice. And that's the kind of thing too. Like people just need to know that they feel welcome, they feel appreciated regardless if they talk or not. And I think that is, and I learned that from Always That Girl. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the people in the bushes, acknowledge that, like, you might not necessarily be in the chat, but hey, acknowledge the people that are listening. So when you say the people in the bushes, they're very welcome too. And that's why it's like the video for the people in the bushes. Like, we appreciate you as much. Silent support is better than no support. Ooh,
that's a fact.
That's a bar. It is so true. Thank you for saying that. That was amazing. I wish I could pin on stream. I enjoyed the topic. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're headed out right now. We're definitely getting out right now. I am about to read my final overview. Is there anything that you want to say, Sassy?
No, I think you pretty much covered everything. Thanks to everybody that came. I love everybody, even the ones that make fun of me being so sassy. I call sassy for a reason. But thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that came. I love everybody.
Oh my god. Okay, this is like a little something for at the end of the day, support is support regardless whether people are commenting or not. So as content creators, everyone should be truly grateful and appreciative. And I agree with you
That's so
1,000%. Wait a minute, did he see, Red only agrees 100%. I agree 1,000%. So I agree more than he does. Oh,
I love
so
you.
let me just say, closing thoughts. So these are closing thoughts. Before we adjourn court, remember this: support isn't measured by who's the loudest, who donates the most, or who comments on every live stream. Sometimes the most loyal supporters are those ones quietly watching, sharing your content, praying for your success, and showing up consistently. As creators, let's remember to appreciate every supporter, not just the visible ones. And as supporters, let's continue to give our time and energy where you feel valued and respected. At the end of the day, healthy communities are built on gratitude, respect, and general connection. Thank you for our jury, everybody here, for another thoughtful discussion. If today's case made you think, don't forget to subscribe and share to Community Court with someone who's enjoyed. Share with someone who enjoy real conversation. Until next time, protect your peace, lead with kindness, and remember, every story has more than one side.
No fake motivation, just transformation. One good choice can change your direction. One new thought can shift your perception. I talk purpose, I talk peace, I talk becoming the best you can be. Not someday, right now. Stand up, step out, figure it out. Feed your soul, that's the mission.
Thank you.
Level up, that's the vision. Good energy, no division. If you're growing, pay attention. Over here we don't compete, we evolve, we learn, we build, we solve.